Surprise! Here we are in the middle of the week. I thought I would pause to give you a brief, and I do mean brief, devotion in honor of Thanksgiving tomorrow. Actually, for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be doing a midweek devotion video, 5 minutes or less, through Advent and Christmas, so you can watch for those. But we're starting tonight with Thanksgiving. I'm going to give you a real thumbnail sketch about Thanksgiving. Any elementary or middle school student could probably tell you the full story better than what I'm going to tell you, but I'm just going to remind you how a group of, I think it was 120 pilgrims left Plymouth, England. 1620, 66 days at sea, they arrived up there in New England. Most of them, the ones that had survived the voyage, spent the winter on the ship because the environment was so inhospitable. They didn't come ashore till next March. But so it was actually the second winter fall there that they had the Thanksgiving, and that was courtesy of two English-speaking Native Americans from the Wampanoag tribe. I Googled that to see how to pronounce it. Wampanoag tribe. One of those Squanto, we know about Squanto, captured, taken to England, sold into slavery, managed to escape, come back to the colonies. What an act of faith on his part to befriend these English people who had not been so kind to him. So anyway, history would tell us the Wampanoags provided 5 venison for the feast, and by this time there was only about 60 pilgrims left. 5 venison, some fish and fowl, and pumpkin pie was not on the menu. Turkey was not on the menu. Potatoes had not even been introduced to New England. Cranberries would have been dried, no sauce. But they had what we call the first Thanksgiving. And so I'm going to fast forward to 1863. There's a zigzag history between 1621 and 1863. But in 1863, Abraham Lincoln established the official holiday of Thanksgiving. Now, when Abraham Lincoln set aside a day to give thanks, I don't think that he meant that we should only give thanks one day a year, and neither do you think that. No, because every day we're supposed to give thanks. Give thanks to God because all good things come from God. Well, sometimes, however, we get caught up with Thanksgiving and forget that Thanksgiving is a year-round activity. I do have a few verses of Scripture. It's the lectionary text for today. Yes, there is one for Thanksgiving Day. It comes from Luke 17. On the way to Jerusalem, Jesus was going through the region between Samaria and Galilee. As he entered a village, 10 lepers approached him. Keeping their distance, they called out, saying, "Jesus, Master, have mercy on us." When he saw them, he said to them, "Go and show yourselves to the priests." And as they went, they were made clean. Then one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, praising God with a loud voice. He prostrated himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan. Then Jesus asked, "Were not 10 made clean? But the other 9, where are they? Was none of them found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner?" Then he said to them, "Get up and go on your way. Your faith has made you well." It occurs to me every year at Thanksgiving that we're something like those lepers on that road to Jerusalem. Not because we suffer from leprosy, but because we suffer from another condition that's just as life-challenging, just as deadly. We call it sin. But just like in this story, Jesus has cleansed us. Jesus has healed us and sent us on our way. But 9 of the 10 were in such a hurry. They wanted to get to Jerusalem, wanted to see the priests, wanted to see their families. We understand that, don't we? But it's kind of our scenario. We're in a hurry to get to Christmas. Can't even take time for Thanksgiving. It's time to put up the Christmas. In a hurry to get to Christmas. In a hurry to get to Advent. In a hurry to get to the Thanksgiving dinner, to cut the turkey, to cut the pie, to watch football. I'd just like to suggest that maybe we slow down and remember, as did the one leper, that all good things come from God. For after all, Thanksgiving is really giving thanks. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you Sunday.